Okay, so I did totally forget to record, but we have been working on our switches. This should have been a 5-minute job, but now everything's out. Because the switch was stuck. See, now we've got the rebound on it. We did take the entire thing apart. We took it apart here. I didn't record it because, if I'm honest, I forgot. But what we did was we sprayed the spring a little bit because the spring was also stuck. The pin on the spring was the wrong way, so the fat bit was sitting over the small bit and vice versa. So we put the spring back properly. I'll show you this working properly in a minute. But yeah, we've got to sort something for the battery. Maybe put a little backing plate on it. Thinking of having just metal side panels, which I will be doing soon. Realised earlier when I went for a ride, this was already burnt, but like I've just burnt it like 10 times more. But luckily all this is to the fuel gauge to tell you how much fuel's in the bike. As I was down here, I noticed the plug's gone off our switches, because the original plan was to put some new switches on that I had lying around, but obviously that plan's gone out the window. This is the old carb. I'm going to do a video rebuilding this just to show you guys how to rebuild it. So yeah, now that the switches is fixed, I'm going to get to putting this all back together, because obviously I've not put it back together properly yet. These are heated grips, but they've both been cut, so obviously we can't make use of them. But for the MOT we do need these switches to work properly, so I'll get back to putting this together. Okay, so a bit of our next stage is when this is tight, it's still wriggling, and I want it really to be flush with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this to our advantage. We're going to pull this up, which is just 2 10s or 2 8s. Pull this up and kind of have it jamming across that, because obviously this doesn't have to move anyway, so let's do that. Right, okay, so it's going dark. I've got blood on the floor, I've got blood on my hands, I've got blood on my trousers. This has been hell, right? But so what we focused on was getting a line hooked up from the back brake to the little control here, which controls when the back light goes off. But if you see now, turn it on. We'll do handbrake first, and then we'll do our foot brake. So now we've got that working. We moved these across, so obviously now we're flush with that, so it feels a lot better on your wrist as well. Starting up nice. It is cold, so I'm not going to rev it. So what we've done today, ready for the MOT, is we have hooked up the back brake light. We've secured the battery, because you can have an MOT without the side panel. You just need to make sure that the battery is secured. So we've put the rubber mount on, and then we've put a little bridge at the back to stop the battery going backwards so that nothing grounds out. We need a fuse, because I forgot about that and I did ground the battery out and my fuse blew. Carb is sorted. Indicators work. Front light works, but I'm pretty sure the fog light doesn't. The horn works. So now it's literally just like going through bit by bit. Obviously we did the new ignition. This is a brand new ignition barrel. Obviously when we did that, we did the wiring for the ignition too. So let's go through what we've done today. We've done the starter button, because this used to stick on like really bad, and now obviously we've got it so it just doesn't. We made that so it doesn't stick. We've secured this a bit better, because obviously that's a fail as well. We've bled the front brake a bit, and we've cleaned the pads up. We've put the light on. Tomorrow what we're going to focus on is the gear linkage, because I have tightened it, but there is still a bit I need to do on that. So yeah, for now, you know, she's coming along, and it's just starting raining as I'm going in. What timing, wow. Right, yeah, so that's it for today's video. Sorry I couldn't get more in depth and everything. When I do a gear linkage, I'm actually going to record doing it so I can show you how to do it, because pretty sure it's quite common for them to just go bust. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.